What's the most overpriced thing you've seen? I remember seeing a basic scientific calculator for like $300. There used to be a nerdy collector's store nearby, and when I was about 10-20 years ago PFFF, I used to love it in there even if not buying anything. I was stunned by the individual Pokemon cards that they had in the glass cabinet. With their rarity emphasized by their ridiculous prices, there was one that always caught my eye, the Ancient Mew card. https://cdn Bulbagarden net upload thumb bb3/Ancient Mew the power off on a promo jpg/200px Ancient Mew the power off on a promo jpg with baffling illegible text. The whole card being shiny and it being Mew. This was amazing. The £150 price tag showed that this thing was so special they had it displayed in its own velvet-lined box. Me and a couple of friends dreamt of owning that thing one day. For reference, the Charizard was £15. It turned out that it was only a promotional card for Pokemon the movie 2000. I bought one due to sheer nostalgia on eBay a few years ago, still in its packet, for £4. I saw a small thing of Lysol wipes being sold for $22 in a store last week. A few years back Nordstrom was selling a rock in a leather pouch for $85. There's a $50,000 HDMI cable on Amazon. There was that novelty app a while ago that was just a red gem. App Store made him delete it, but he was always upfront what it was. I am rich https and Wikipedia org wiki I am rich prov equals ft1 was priced at the max expense for an app then, $999.99. I saw an external zip disk reader in the clearance bin of Walmart for 10% off its original price in 2011, so it was going for $180 and had parallel ports in 2011. I saw a snowmobile motor for $4,000. It wasn't even new, it was like a 90s motor. In a downtown consignment shop, an oil painting of sheep grazing in a meadow had a price tag of $18,700. It was by an unrecognized artist. When asked why it was priced so high, the shopkeeper said because someone will like it and buy it. That $6 asparagus water Whole Foods sold a couple years ago. It was a 16-ounce bottle of water with 3 stalks of asparagus also. Everything from Goop. Celebrity line of products. Companies hike the prices of products by hundreds of dollars just because the name of a celebrity was on it. TP on offer up back in March. Printer ink. Insulin discovered over 100 years ago and is now synthetically produced and still is being sold for hundreds or thousands of dollars. In many cases the drug companies decided they were going to make their gigantic profit margins off life-saving medicine. Gold-plated, diamond-encrusted Nokia cell phone. Beef jerky here in the UK. Bread in Minecraft. As a machinist who has made things for the military, most people don't understand what overpriced means. Nook's Cranny selling a Chiss set for 100,000 bells. Edit. Thanks so much for my first awards. Diamonds. €400 t-shirt in a shop in Zurich. Bottle service at bars is fucking stupid. I'll just go to a corner liquor store and buy the $4,000 bottle for like $40. The $700 juicero, as if a Wi-Fi connecting juicer was even necessary, let alone worth the price point. I accidentally bought an illegally imported 4-pack of Jewel pods from Canada. I instinctively said mint, knowing they didn't exist in NY anymore. Well, he pulled out a hidden pack with French warnings on it. I paid over $10 per pod. Weddings. I don't disagree with wanting the day to be special and memorable, but the industry jacks up the prices if they know it's a wedding. And there are way more affordable options while still getting to celebrate love and the future. No reason to break the bank. Use the money saved for even more memories. Food in movie theaters. The prices of everything is jacked up so much. I once saw a scissor to $90. It wasn't anything fancy. It was in a grocery shop. $90. Liechtenstein. The 40-gram Pringles can it like 5 chips and it cost €1 $118. Edit. This is my most liked comment. So thank you for the lickies. Literally any pair of dumbbells during the COVID lockdown. Edit. Wow, this blew up. Thank you for the awards. Most college textbooks. I remember seeing this post https old reddit.com armildly infuriating comment /7qwvl7/275 required Spanish textbook is loose leaf paper about a $275 book that was basically a stack of loose leaf paper. I swear, people sell oddly shaped Cheetos for thousands, literally thousands. My pillow $80 for $10 worth of scrap memory foam in a $1 pillowcase. As someone who is half blind, glasses I get the dirt cheap ones, and it still costs over $100 for the privilege of being able to see. Female products, tampons and pads really don't have to be that expensive. Reddit coins. Luxury $1 million homes built with the same wood wall framing, plywood and cheap vinyl siding as normal homes. Bottled water. Edit 1 IDK. If I'm doing this right, cause this is my third day on Reddit, but thank you for all the upvotes and karma. Edit 2 to answer some of the questions. I've lived in 4 countries: England, Switzerland, India and South Africa. I'm South African. I don't understand why bottled water is needed in Switzerland, cause the tap water is literally the best water I've ever tasted. And they even have fountains that dispense potable water for free, yet they still sell Evian and it's literally CHF5 for a 500 milliliter bottle. Even here and say the tap water tastes really good, but they still sell bottled water for R18 for 500 milliliters, which is expensive considering it's say the only place I understand why bottled water is being sold is India. Cause like you don't really want to take a chance. Trust me, I learned the hard way. It wasn't pretty. Edit 3 also what's the deal with like fad waters? Like Voss and Smart Water. Voss water is literally R121 for 15L. To put that into context, I could get groceries for at least 3 days for that amount. Loudly crying face. Edit 4 I've literally seen transport trains move Evian water in tankers through Geneva when I was living in Switzerland. Edit 5 Always remember that access to clean water is a basic human right. Hands pressed together. A banana taped to a wall. Hand sanitizer on Amazon a few months ago. College. Any Harley Davidson branded merchandise. Cell phone plans in Canada. Quite a few unnecessary cloud subscription services. There's a lot of them that don't need reoccurring costs. A lot of times you're not getting anything extra except maybe a bug fix or upgrade. You should never have to pay for bug fixes, and there was a time if you wanted a major upgrade, you'd just buy it flat out. Handbags that cost tens of thousands of dollars. It's literally a bag to carry your stuff around. It ain't that serious. Mozzarella sticks. Warhammer. It's an expensive hobby. T-fucking-84 goddamn Monopoly. Beats by Dre $10 headphones for $300. Edit thanks Reddit. My first 5K. Y'all are awesome. A couple of years ago, Marks & Spencer Food, a high-end supermarket in the UK, tried selling cauliflower steak, which was a thick slice of cauliflower for £2.50. It was covered in plastic. You could literally buy a whole cauliflower in the same row a bit further down for 40p. They were crucified for it. It was hilarious. This is for obvious reasons, but I went to a grocery store in the Northern Territories when I was a kid and a loaf of brand name bread was $10. A case of Pepsi was like $26 in CAD. For reference, 4L of milk Canada's gallon was $14. Clothes that are completely normal but slap a brand name like Supreme on them, then they suddenly go up in price comparable to someone's rent money. United States healthcare. Although seriously, HDMI cables in electronics stores. My dad worked in one and said never buy them as they cost £30 but are the same ones as Amazon do for £3. Now I know not all HDMI cables are equal, especially nowadays, but the ones they try to upsell you when you buy a TV are cheap, overpriced shite. Like 90% of the phones that come out, most are a minor, stunted upgrade. Insurance. Drugs. I spent a lot of money on them and all I got for that money was a debilitating disease. I had to go to rehab to break. Suppose it also gave me admission into daily 12-step meetings with a lot pretty great people. But I feel like I'd rather just have a boat. Could have bought a nice one with all that money I spent on dope at its height. I was spending hundreds of dollars a day just to get out of bed. Shit was a total rip-off. I'm an artist, but pricing art is ridiculous. I've seen stuff being sold for $500 that I could make in 5 minutes, while pieces that took months are being sold for way less. Art is dumb. Edit to be clear, a lot of artists are also underpaid. Especially on the internet too, if an artwork has a good story behind it. I understand that the price is high. 3. I get that you also pay for the materials and the years of practice. But a banana taped to a wall did not require expensive materials nor practice, but it's an original idea and creative, and that gave it a high price. 4. Art is subjective. You're allowed to have an opinion. Nothing is good or bad. There are only opinions. Literally anything. Designer. Starbucks. You know, for the longest time I was amazed that the company behind EpiPen would charge a whole $100 on their product up here in Canada. Then I found out they sell the same product for over 5 times that in the US. Y'all seriously need better. Governments.